He will get. Because in life insurance, I repeat, insurable interest is required at the time of taking the policy, not necessary at the time of happening of the event. So when the event happened, when the wife died, they were divorced. So they were not husband and wife. But that is not material in life insurance. At the time of taking the policy, they were husband and wife. So the insurable interest was there. So the death, whether it happens after divorce or before divorce, the money will be given because the insurable interest is required at the time of taking the policy. So, in case of fire insurance, the insurable interest must be present. Now, in case of this, insurable interest should be present both at the time of taking the policy and at happening of the loss. So in case of fire insurance, what happens? Suppose you're insured your vehicle against fire. So at the time of taking the policy, you should be the owner. So you have the insurable interest. And at the time when the theft happens, you should be the owner. So in both the times when you are taking the policy and when the loss happens, in both the instances, you should have the insurable interest. Only then you will be getting the insurance claim. Okay. Of course, there should be good faith is there in all the policies of insurance. And third, indemnity. The principle of indemnity follows very clearly. That is, you cannot make a profit. Suppose if you have insured for say 1 lakh, the stock is 1 lakh. Okay, and the fire, because of fire, the loss comes to say 60,000. So can you claim 1 lakh? You cannot. You can only get 60,000, okay, because of the principle of indemnity. So then the insurer is liable to compensate only if the causa proxima doctrine should be applied. So in fire insurance, they will try to find out whether the fire was due to what was the cause, and that cause, whether it is a direct cause or a remote cause. If it is a remote cause, then the insurance company is not liable to pay the insurance policy. Now coming to the marine insurance. In case of marine insurance, in case of ship and all that, you know, there are 3 types of insurance. The ship, or it is called hull insurance. Okay. The second is cargo of the ship. Okay. And what is the third? The freight. The freight. So the freight insurance or the freight insurance. So there are 3 types of marine insurance. So marine insurance provides protection against loss by marine dangers. Perils means dangers of the sea, like collision of the ship against the rock, okay, or if the ship is attacked by enemies, or if there is a loss due to theft of the goods in the ship. So ship means if there is if you have taken a policy against the ship, then damage on the ship only you will get the compensation. So if there is a cargo in the ship, you have to take a separate policy for the cargo. And the freight, suppose you are going from India to Russia, the freight may be few lakhs, okay, 25 lakhs, 30 lakhs. Suppose the ship doesn't complete, it comes back, okay, then the freight is you have paid to the voyage person. That money also you can get a compensation from the insurance company. So what are the various elements of marine insurance? So in principle of indemnity follows, yeah. Principle of utmost good faith, yes. Now insurable interest. The following persons have the insurable interest. The owner. Who has the insurable interest? The owner. The owner has the insurable interest. The buyer of the goods has the insurable interest. The insurer. The insurer also has the lender of money. Lender of money and the master. Master of the ship. So unlike fire and life, in case of marine insurance, what you have to understand is the insurable interest is with 5 different people. It's not necessarily the owner. The owner will also have the insurable interest, so he can take the insurance policy. Okay, then the buyer, suppose the person in Russia, he is buying the goods, he can also take the insurance policy. Then the insurer can take the insurance policy. Suppose it is too big amount, he may reinsure it with another insurance company. Then the lender, the bank which is financing, they can also insure the marine, and the master of the ship, because the ship belongs whatever the accident, so the master of the ship also has the insurable interest. So this is different from the life and fire insurance. Okay, now if you see the difference, so if you study the difference between life insurance, fire insurance and marine insurance, life, fire and marine, what are the difference? So basis of difference. So what is the first? We'll write the basis of difference first. Subject matter, then second you have the elements, third insurable interest, fourth is duration, fifth, loss measurement, sixth, indemnity, seventh, surrender value or paid up value, eighth, policy amount, and ninth, contingency of risk. Okay, now let us deal one by one the difference between the three. First is the subject matter. So what can you insure? Here, human life. So human life will be the subject matter. And what about your physical property? In case of marine, will be the three things: ship, cargo, or freight. This is the difference between the three. Then elements. Element is protection. protection and investment. Here only protection. Only protection. Protection against the loss. Here also only protection.
So what about car insurance and home insurance like things?
Car insurance, so you can, in the car insurance, you can take the insurance against fire. Okay, so it will come under the fire insurance. Home also you can take against the fire. So in home and car, it is not life, it is not marine. So apart from fire, you can take loss due to theft, loss due to earthquake, loss due to riot, okay, loss due to so many. So you, as number of items you are covering, the premium will go up. But one thing is very sure, with house and motor vehicle, they will not be life insurance or they will not be marine insurance. That is very clear. So all the other insurance come under the whatever principles are applicable for the fire insurance are applicable here. So insurable interest, children, in insurable interest, as we have discussed, at the time of taking the policy. At the time of taking the policy. Fire, it should be at the time of both. At the time of taking and at the time of loss. In case of marine, at the time of what? At the time of loss only. So at the time of loss, the person should have the insurable interest. Okay. Now, what about the duration? This is for 1 year. This is for 1 year, not exceeding 1 year. This one can be for the voyage. That is the voyage, or it could be for a year. It could be for a year, or it could be mixed. Okay, so duration for a marine insurance can be for a year, or it could be mixed. Now, loss measurement. Can you measure the loss of life? No. Yeah, okay. So here you can measure the loss, and here also you can measure the loss. Indemnity, does the principle of indemnity apply to the life insurance contract? No, not applicable. Whereas here, principle of indemnity, yes. Then, what about the surrender value or paid up value? Okay, there has to be a paid up value. In a life insurance, there has to be a paid up value or a surrender value. Okay. Here no or no. And what about the policy amount? The policy amount will be depending on the amount of life insurance. Okay, here it will be the amount. Policy amount will be the amount of the life insurance. Suppose you have taken a policy of 1 crore, then the premium will be accordingly. You can take even for 10 crores depending on your premium paying capacity. Whereas in fire, the policy amount cannot be more than the subject matter. That is, whatever is the subject matter, whatever is the value of the subject matter, only that much the value can be. Here also subject matter. Whatever is the value of the subject matter, only till that. What contingency of risk? There is an element of risk. The event of death is bound to happen. Therefore, the claim will be present. Always the claim will be given. Contingency means whether the claim will be given or not. Always the claim will be given. Here only if there is a loss. So here it may happen, may not happen. Okay. There can be claim or no claim. here also, if the loss happens, contingency happen, only there would no claim or yes, both are possible. Okay, children. So in the next class, we will do the revision of the test paper and just a mention about the health insurance. So health insurance, it is just a mention. So in the next class, we will do that. Okay, so I am just signing off, children.